Well, hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee, and you're staring in my pan. Today I'm going to show you how I make my dinner rolls. I'm going to make some real nice buttery yeast rolls, real soft yeast rolls. We're having our Thanksgiving tomorrow, so I want to get these done because my turkey's going to be in the oven most of the morning. Anyway, so this calls for 1/2 cup of butter. Now I'm doubling this recipe. I will put the recipe in my description box, but for single. So don't get confused when I'm jabbering off measurements. I'm using 1/2 cup of butter. So we're gonna let that melt. And then I'll put the rest of my goodies in there. Okay, so now that is all melted, I have got 1 cup of water and 2 cups of milk. And we're just going to pour that right in here because we want that to get warm. Okay? I'm going to turn my burner back on a little bit because I want this warm, but I don't want it screaming hot because it will kill my yeast. I'm also going to put 1/2 cup of sugar in there. Get that mixed in. Okay, friends, now that that is warm enough, I took it off the burner. We are going to put a tablespoon and 1/2 of yeast in this. And we're just going to give this a little mix. And we're just going to leave it right in this pan and let it proof. So I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes and we'll finish up this recipe. Okay, friends, while we are waiting for that to bloom, I'm going to go ahead and get my flour in my mixing bowl here. You can do this by hand if you want. I'm just doing 2 at a time. I'm doubling this so I want my mixer. You're going to want 8 cups of flour. And there is 8. Okay, now you can see that this is bloomed. Isn't that gorgeous? We're going to pour that right in there. And we're also going to crack 2 eggs because we want 2 eggs in there. We're just going to break them up a little with our knife. Okay, and that's going to go right in there with that. Okay. And we're going to put 3 teaspoons of salt in there. Because this is a double batch. All right. I'm going to put my dough hook on here. Plug this in, and we're going to start mixing it. And once this gets, let me turn this off. Once this gets mixed up, friends, you're going to want to turn it up to about 2, no higher than 2 though. And you're going to want to let this mix and do your kneading for you for anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes. So we're going to mix that. Okay, friends, you may need to come in here and scrape your sides down a little bit. That's all right. Just go right ahead. I want to make sure that I get it all off the bottom. because I did put the flour down there first. All right. Okay, friends. This is going to be a little bit of a sticky dough, and that's okay. That's what you want. You don't want too much flour in there. Okay. Now, to work with this, it really isn't hard. Let me set that in there. You just get your hands, get a little oil on your hands. Or water. You can use water too, but I'm just going to use oil. And I'm going to take this off here. Clean that off. I'm going to pull this out. You know what? I know my hands are oily, but I'm going to move this aside. Okay, and you'll see that is quite sticky, and that's okay. You're just going to mix up, or you're just going to knead it a little more if you need to. But otherwise, I'm just going to leave it right in here, turn it over, and I'm just going to let it rest right in here. Okay? And I'm going to let this rise for about 25 minutes, 45 minutes, somewhere in there. I want it to double in size. And when it gets to that point, I'm just going to cover this up with a shower cap. And when it rises, I will be back and I'll show you our next step. Okay, friends, this dough looks gorgeous. Let's give it a punch down. It's sticky, and it's supposed to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to oil my hands. Take it out of here. Okay. Beautiful dough. Okay. When I get it in a circle here. I'm going to cut this in half. And each piece I'm going to cut in 16 pieces. Just roll in another ball. And cut it in half again. And cut it in half again. Okay, now I'm just going to roll it. Let me move these over because I use my countertop to give me a nice smooth roll. See how nice that is? Just put all the edges to the bottom and just start rolling. Nice, beautiful roll there. I will get all these rolled up, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, and you just put it in your hand, and you put all the little things on the bottom. See, that goes on the bottom. This is the top. Okay, make a little circle with it. See? Okay, now put your hand over it real loose and start twirling it. Twirl it. Don't push down, just twirl. Not so hard. Oh, you're getting there. Twirl it. All right. And there's a roll. Beautiful. Here's another one. Remember, just put make a nice smooth ball. Set it down and just start twirling it. Just let it, see how I'm doing this? I was just kind of moving in my hand. You're pushing down. You want your hand like this.
Oh.
Okay? Nice and smooth. You do beautiful.
Like that?
Yep, that's pretty good. That's beautiful. Want to do another one?
Yeah.
There you go.
This is a big thing. This is a big thing to learn. So you know how to cook yourself. Like that?
Yep.
Just a little circular.
We'll go like this. And smooth it out a little. There we go. All right, now I got to do these.
Mine looks beautiful.
Okay, friends, there's our rolls all rolled up beautiful, and I had help, you could see. So I'm just going to lay this over the tops of these, and I'm going to let these rise up a little bit. And then we'll bake them off, and they'll be ready for tomorrow. So when these are ready to bake, I'll bring you back, and we'll get them baked off. Okay, friends, these are ready to go in the oven. Beautiful. But before they do, we're going to do a nice egg wash on them. Where's my fork? Oh, there it is. Beat this egg up real good, because I'm not going to add any water to it. I just want egg wash. I don't want no water or milk or nothing in it. Okay. And we're just going to do a nice, thin egg wash. That'll give them a beautiful shiny top. Nice golden brown and shiny. Beautiful. Okay, friends. Now, my oven is preheating to 375. And these are going to bake in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. And then when these are done, I'll bring you back and I'll show you how wonderful they turn out. And I'll also give you the recipe because they're lovely for a dinner. Okay, friends, look at how beautiful those turned out. I've got 32 rolls. Beautiful, nice golden brown. Look at how that egg wash makes them just look divine. So I just pulled them out of the oven, so I don't want to cut into them, but I guarantee you the inside is just as beautiful as the outside. They are going to be delicious. So there you have it, friends. I hope you give this recipe a try. I know it's past Thanksgiving, but they will be delicious for a Christmas dinner as well. You all have a good night, and thanks for watching.